What's up, United fans? Welcome back to United HQ Update, your #1 source for all Manchester United transfer news and rumors. Today we're diving into some massive transfer news that could change United's attack next season. The Swedish goal machine Viktor Gyökeres has been tearing it up at Sporting CP with an incredible 42 goals in 42 matches this season. And according to transfer guru Fabrizio Romano, both Manchester United and Arsenal are in a serious battle to bring him to the Premier League. Why should United fans be excited? Well, our manager Ruben Amorim already has a special connection with Gyökeres from their time together at Sporting, where they dominated Portuguese football. Romano has indicated this connection could be key in any potential deal. But here's where it gets interesting. Arsenal's new sporting director Andrea Berta is a huge admirer of Gyökeres, and they might be willing to pay Sporting's £58.5 million asking price, which is actually £25 million below his release clause. Will United secure Amorim's former star striker? Or will Arsenal swoop in and steal one of Europe's hottest goalscorers? Let's break down everything we know so far about this potential game-changing transfer. Viktor Gyökeres to Man United? Transfer update as Arsenal join the race. Are Manchester United about to miss out on one of Europe's hottest strikers? Recent reports suggest Arsenal are now seriously interested in Sporting CP's goal machine Viktor Gyökeres, a player who has strong connections to United's manager Ruben Amorim. Let's dive into this developing transfer story and what it could mean for United's summer plans. The goal machine everyone wants. Viktor Gyökeres has been nothing short of amazing this season. The Swedish striker has scored an incredible 42 goals in 42 matches for Sporting camp. That's the kind of form that gets big clubs talking, and it's no surprise both Manchester United and Arsenal are keen to bring him to the Premier League. The 26-year-old forward isn't new to English football. He previously played for Brighton and Coventry before making the move to Portugal. But it's at Sporting where he truly found his scoring touch, netting 43 goals in 50 matches last season as they won the Portuguese league title. This season, he's maintained that impressive form. The Amorim connection. One of the most interesting parts of this potential transfer is the Ruben Amorim connection. United's current manager worked closely with Gyökeres at Sporting CP before making his move to Old Trafford in November. During their time together, Amorim helped Gyökeres become one of Europe's most feared strikers. After Amorim left Portugal, Gyökeres had a small dip in form, but he's now back to his best. Just last weekend, he scored twice and provided an assist in Sporting's win over Estrela Amadora. This return to form has only increased interest in him from top clubs. Arsenal enter the race. According to The Athletic, Arsenal are now seriously considering a move for Gyökeres as they look to strengthen their striking options. What makes this particularly interesting is that Arsenal's new sporting director, Andrea Berta, who was just appointed on Sunday, has long been an admirer of the Swedish forward. Arsenal are also looking at other striker targets like Benjamin Sesko and Alexander Isak, but Gyökeres might be the most realistic option financially. Newcastle reportedly want around £158 million for Isak, making Gyökeres look like a bargain in comparison. The price tag. Speaking of money, how much would Gyökeres cost? Reports suggest that despite having a higher release clause, Sporting CP might be willing to sell their star striker for around £58.5 million. That's about £25 million below his release clause and £100 million less than what Newcastle want for Isak. For a striker with Gyökeres' goal record, many would consider this a reasonable price in today's market. The question is, will United match this figure, or will Arsenal swoop in first? United's striker situation. Why is United looking at strikers anyway? The Manchester Evening News reported in February that United coaches are growing frustrated with current striker Rasmus Højlund. The young Danish forward recently ended a 22-match goal drought with a strike against Leicester, but concerns remain about his consistency. Højlund himself has acknowledged his struggles, saying, "I think it comes down to my performances as well. I think obviously I've not been on top of my game as I wanted to, and we're still adapting to a new system and some new positions. But I think I've been growing into it lately and starting to look a bit better." He added, "I can't sit here and say everything, but I think we're starting to get a bit more connection between myself and the players, and then starting to understand what my qualities are even more, and playing to them as well." What would Gyökeres bring to United? If United do manage to sign Gyökeres, what would he add to the team? First and foremost, goals. His record speaks for itself, 42 goals in 42 games this season is elite-level production. United have struggled to score consistently this season, so adding a proven goalscorer would be huge. Beyond just goals, Gyökeres offers excellent hold-up play, deceptive pace for his size, and the ability to create chances for teammates. At 26, he's also in his prime years as a striker, meaning United would be getting a player ready to make an immediate impact. Most importantly, he already understands how Amorim wants to play. The transition to United's system would likely be smoother for Gyökeres than for other striker targets because of his experience under Amorim at Sporting. The competition with Arsenal. If Arsenal are serious about Gyökeres, United might find themselves in a bidding war. Both clubs can offer European football, though the specific competition will depend on how they finish this season. Both can offer competitive wages and the chance to play in the Premier League. The deciding factors might come down to 1. The Amorim connection. Will Gyökeres want to reunite with his former manager? 2. Which club offers the clearer path to being the undisputed first-choice striker? 3. Which club acts fastest once the transfer window opens? Gyökeres' journey to stardom. It's worth noting Gyökeres' interesting career path. He wasn't always considered an elite striker. After joining Brighton in 2018, he struggled to break into the first team and was sent on several loans. His time at Coventry City proved to be the turning point, where he showed enough potential to earn his move to Sporting. In Portugal, under Amorim's guidance, Gyökeres transformed from a promising striker into one of Europe's most clinical finishers. This improvement shows his ability to develop and adapt, qualities that would serve him well in the Premier League. What do United fans think? Many United fans are excited about the possibility of signing Gyökeres. After watching him tear apart defenses in Portugal, there's a belief he could be the consistent goal-scorer the team has lacked since Cristiano Ronaldo's first departure. Some fans point to the Amorim connection as a major advantage that should help United secure the deal. Others are worried that Arsenal's interest could drive up the price or even lead to United missing out altogether. What do you think? Would Gyökeres be the right signing for United this summer? Or should the club focus on developing Højlund and perhaps target other positions instead? How would he fit into United's system? Under Amorim, United have been transitioning to a system that often uses 3 central defenders and wingbacks. In this formation, Gyökeres would likely play as either a lone striker or as part of a front two. At Sporting, Gyökeres thrived in Amorim's system, suggesting he could adapt quickly to United's new style of play. His physical presence would give United's midfielders a reliable target for passes, while his finishing ability would help convert the chances created by Bruno Fernandes and others. When could a deal happen? The summer transfer window doesn't open until after the season ends, but clubs are already working behind the scenes to prepare their moves. If United are serious about Gyökeres, they might try to reach an early agreement with Sporting before other clubs can act. However, if Sporting want to maximize the fee, they might encourage a bidding war between United, Arsenal, and any other interested clubs. This could drag the transfer saga into the later stages of the window. What if United miss out? If Arsenal or another club manages to sign Gyökeres, who else might United target? Benjamin Sesko from RB Leipzig has been mentioned as another striker on United's radar. The young Slovenian has impressed in the Bundesliga and could be an alternative option. United might also look at other strikers who have worked with Amorim in the past or fit his preferred style of play. The manager will likely have significant input on transfer targets as he continues to reshape the squad. The bigger picture for United. The interest in Gyökeres highlights the ongoing transformation at United under Amorim. The Portuguese manager is gradually implementing his vision and trying to bring in players who understand his approach to the game. Whether United sign Gyökeres or not, it's clear that changes are coming to the squad this summer. After a disappointing few seasons, the club needs to make smart signings to compete with Manchester City, Arsenal, and Liverpool at the top of the Premier League. Conclusion: will Gyökeres wear red next season? Viktor Gyökeres has proven himself to be one of Europe's most lethal strikers. His connection with Ruben Amorim makes a move to Manchester United seem logical, but Arsenal's interest adds a new dimension to this transfer story. At a reported £58.5 million, Gyökeres could represent good value in today's market for a proven goalscorer. His ability to find the net consistently is exactly what United need as they look to climb back up the Premier League table next season. The coming weeks and months will reveal whether United can secure their target or if Arsenal will win the race for his signature. One thing is certain, whichever club signs Gyökeres will be getting a striker at the peak of his powers and ready to make an impact in the Premier League. What do you think? Should United go all out to sign Gyökeres? Or focus on other targets? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. This is United HQ Update, bringing you the latest on all things Manchester United. Stay tuned for more transfer news and updates as the summer window approaches.